Welcome to this short video review about a I.O.R 12 to 52 Terminator scope. This is the scope with the highest magnification that I.O.R is currently producing. I.O.R is a company based in Bucharest. It's one of the few Eastern European companies that are really successful on the Western markets with their products, and they established a really good reputation among sport shooters and tactical shooters. So this scope was also very well received on the market. It was introduced in 2011 and it's meant for extreme long range. The most common feature mentioned with this scope is that it features fluoride lenses. That means that the optical performance is really great, and that it features 100 of MOA of elevation travel. So it's designed for extremely long range shooting. It can also be used on really powerful rifles for such shooting, so 50 caliber is no problem. It is really a robust scope. This is also why it's very big. It's 40 centimeters long and it weighs almost 1400 grams. So it's a really heavy scope. It has a objective adjustable parallax, but in a special I.O.R way. That means that the objective bell doesn't move, but the ring for parallax adjustment it's moved backward, so it's easier to reach it, and it's not so thick and not so big like it would be on a objective bell. It's a common solution used by I.O.R today. Most of their new scopes feature this kind of parallax and not side focus anymore. And this was the first scope with such parallax. The parallax adjustment goes from 7 meters all the way to infinity, and even though it's moved forward, you can still reach it if you are in lying position or if you're shooting in any other position. I do like side focus a bit more, but this solution is also more than usable. The scope comes with a really basic manual and a 30 years warranty. It really has a long warranty, and the warranty has a date written on it, and from this date onwards, since when the scope was produced, it is valid for 30 years. The manual also carries all reticle subtensions data and all information how to reset the turrets, how to use the scope, and so on. It's a basic manual. I think that I.O.R could do a better job on their manuals. You also get a cleaning cloth, some really basic lens covers. This is also a field where I.O.R could do a better job, but regarding the quality of the scope and the quality of optics, they are almost superb. I think there is not a big room for improvement there, but on such small items like manual and lens covers, they could invest a little bit more effort in it. With the scope also a nice sunshade comes. In general, I would say that this scope has a mixed character since it offers second focal plane reticle and a click value of 1/4 of MOA. So this is a really target. These are features commonly found on target scopes. However, this scope also has tactical features. It has tactical turrets, illuminated reticle, and on the magnification ring you can see markings about reticle subtensions values at any magnification. So at 52, all the reticle subtensions are in 1/2 of MOA. At 26, all reticle subtensions are in MOAs, in full values, and at 14.4 magnification you get subtensions in half a mil. So you can use this reticle at this magnification setting for range estimations or for bullet drop compensations. You can shift your point of aim. So at this magnification, this scope can be used as a full tactical scope, almost a mil scope. However, in general, I would say that magnification range, which goes from 12 to 52, it's more usable for a normal target shooting than for any kind of tactical situations. I also have to mention that at magnification 26, the magnification ring clicks. So here it clicks, it stops, and now all the reticle subtensions are in MOA, and you also have an 1/4 of MOA clicks. So you have a matched MOA scope at this setting. The reticle is also illuminated. The illumination is controlled by these two rubber buttons. It's really nice to use. You can see that only the central dot is illuminated. It's a nice feature if you're using it in low light conditions. I also think that the rotating button, it's a better solution than these two rubber buttons, since it's more reliable and more robust. The wear doesn't affect rotating buttons as much as these rubber buttons. This is also the reason why the new I.O.R scopes have this system different. The turrets are classic tactical design. You can see that there is a 25 of MOA of travel in one revolution. There is 100 of MOA of total elevation travel, which is really a lot, really meant for long range. And I.O.R also offers additional bullet drop compensation, or BDC rings, and you can change this ring which has marked click values with a ring which also has marked distances for 50 caliber 338 Lapua Magnum and similar calibers. The turret has really nice feel. It's also nicely audible, already seen by I.O.R, and you can see that each revolution, since this is a multi-turn turret, has a mark underneath it. You can see where the 0 position is, 25 MOA, 50 MOA, 75 MOA, and 100 MOA at the end. The turret also has a second 0 indicator. That means if you don't have the BDC ring on it and you have zeroed your rifle, let's say 200 meters, then you have a second indicator. You can see it here. This is the second indicator for the second distance of zeroing. So let's say this is on 100 meters, then on this indicator, let's say you have a 400 meters zero. It's a nice feature, really easy to use. The windage turret, it's more simple. You can see that you have marked one direction in white, the other direction in red. Really nothing much to say about the windage turret. So if I make a short summary, this is a great scope made by I.O.R for a long range. It features really exceptional optics due to fluoride lenses, and it also features really interesting adjustable objective parallax adjustment, which some people really like, others a little bit less. I also have to mention a mixed character. It has a magnification range which goes from 12 to 52. That means it's more of a target scope. It has a second focal plane reticle, and it really has fine clicks. All these features are target scope features, and then it also has tactical scope features. That means tactical turrets, and you can see the reticle subtensions are matched with the turret at different magnifications, which are clearly marked. So overall, this is a great scope for someone who is going to use it on a large caliber or really powerful caliber rifle for extreme long range. I hope you enjoyed. If you need any additional information, click the link below and visit our webpage, or send us an email or use comments.